Okay, this is the Brass Love one. This is a storyline reading. As far as, this is an old story I see. So it's from 2009. So we have Miss Sanchez, 33, was charged with capital murder in the death of her infant son, Scotty Wesley. Okay. Let's see. Infant son. Let me see. She killed her baby. Okay, she killed her baby. Trying to see how old her baby was. They say infant. And said that she ate the baby's brain. I don't know if she actually ate the baby's whole brain, but it could have been parts. You know, sometimes when they have writings, they say certain things and it might not even be all the way fact. So that's what it says on here though, but I'm trying to see how old the baby was. So there's a lot of stories I see where it's parents who killed their children and cooking their children, parts of their children, and eating their children. I didn't even know that kind of stuff existed out here. So with stuff like that, it seems like with people like that, it seems like they are demon possessed or something wrong with them right there. That they demon possessed. Something like that is going on with these people to do stuff like that. But I want to see what God's saying in the storyline, because maybe it's somebody out there like that that looks at my storylines. I don't know. Or God just going to talk about this person right here, whoever this is, Sanchez, Miss Sanchez, is charged with capital murder, killing her baby. Let's just see what God's saying about this lady. I don't see a picture of her, so let's just see. So this happened back then. I don't know, the baby was an infant. That's all I can tell you. So I'm just going to say, for anybody who you feel like you're going over the edge or anything, you need to call for help, ask your family for help, take the baby to police station, hospital, or fire department. Take the baby somewhere if you feel overwhelmed or whatever's going on with you, because it feels like these people that do something like this, I just saw like at least 3 or 4 stories. It might be more. These people got to be demon possessed, not mean and just evil, but demon possessed. Something going on with these people brain. Okay, let's just see with this lady here then. 5 and 7. Okay, 5 and 7 for this lady. This cute. Okay, she is on a battleground, or the baby was, the infant was on a battleground with having a mother like this, so she was on a battleground. Let me say her name. I want to keep calling her this lady. What was her name? Sanchez, I said. Sanchez. What's going on with these women? Hmm. 33-year-old Otty Sanchez. So this happened in 2009. Then there's another mother. just did it this year. Then another mother, Egyptian mother. Hmm. 30-year-old mother. Another mother. What is going on with these people? 29-year-old mother. So we got these ladies killing their children and trying to eat pieces of their children's body or whatever's going on. It gotta be where they demon possessed. There's no way in the world that's supposed to happen. So let's just see. Miss Sanchez, right? And her child name was Scott Wesley, her son, right? So I'm gonna call him Scott if I say her baby's name, or I just say her baby. Okay? So this was 2009 when this article was written. So if this happened, this Texas woman, she accused of beheading her infant and eating her infant son, but we don't know if she actually ate her infant son. You know, sometimes when they write things in the news, they just write whatever to get you to press the button, I feel. You know, so we really don't know. You know, but it do say that decapitated her baby, her baby, mutilated her son. Okay. So if he was born June 30th, 2009, that's a while ago. Okay, let's just see. Oh, is this a picture of her? Otty Sanchez. Okay, well, here she is then. They got a picture of her. Okay. Okay, miss. Here she is. There, this lady. Can you see her face? I don't know if you can see it good on my computer, B. Okay, there she is. Okay, so her baby, Scott Wesley, was 3.5 weeks old. The baby wasn't even that old. Okay, she stabbed the baby to death. Let's say found not guilty by reason of insanity. She needed to be found guilty. She was insane, but she is guilty. So I don't know why people said they shouldn't say she not guilty, because she is guilty. She might have been insane, but she guilty. So why not say she guilty? She killed a baby, didn't she? Why is you saying she not guilty? It's homicide. It's sitting right here on my phone. It says homicide. She killed her baby. Homicide. She the reason her baby died. So don't say she not guilty. She is guilty. Who else killed her baby? She did. The devil made me do it. And the devil did make her do it. Just like she said. She was demon possessed. And that's no joke about that thing. They say she ate her baby's brain and some other body parts. The same day she attempted suicide. Well, she didn't do it. So evidently she didn't want to commit suicide that bad. She didn't do it. You don't attempt suicide. You really want suicide, you gonna make it happen. It ain't a bunch of attempts. Attempts mean you ain't trying to do it and you really don't want to do it anyway. Because suicide mean you're going to do it. If you want to do suicide, you're going to do suicide. You're going to make it happen. It ain't no attempts in it. So that need to be wiped out of the book, saying somebody attempted. No, you ain't attempt. You didn't want to. Because when you want to do something, you do it. Just like she did what she did to her baby. Texas, San Diego. Texas. Found not guilty. She guilty for reasons of insanity. Not guilty. The lady murdered her baby. What you mean not guilty? Yeah, the devil made her do it. I can agree with that with you right there. She demon possessed. And that's no joke. Her and all of the other ones that I see online that killed their babies. She definitely is devil possessed. The devil made her do it. She right with that. The devil made her do that. That's no lie. The devil made her do it now. But that still don't mean she don't supposed to pay the price. And that means go to jail. She shouldn't be in no nut house. the rest of her life. She need to be in regular jail so she can be around some other people that's regular, that's going to make her snap out of it. Not put her somewhere and just drug her up the whole time. Yeah, the devil made her do that, that's for sure. I see a murder card in here. God said she murdered the baby. And she did murder the baby. You say it's homicide, right? Put the baby in a safe and happy place right now. Dang, who was she hanging with? Was she hanging with a bunch of people or something? I don't see no drug cards or nothing so far. Let's just flow. Let's just see. Because if we dealing with a 3.5-week-old baby, the postpartum comes in right then during that time period. I don't care if it coming or not, you still got to pay for your crime. They noisy on what to say. Oh, shoot. God said she needed to book an appointment. Was he worth it? Whoever the father is, I feel. She was interacting with some kind of drug. Hanging with some people, wherever she might have been at. Unless it's in jail right now, in the hospital, she interacting with drugs and she with a crowd with intense energy. You know, other people like her. Let's just flow. First card is somebody was, she was taking somebody for a joke, right? Because somebody popped up on her on whatever day it was back then. She was living a plantation way of living, not having, life was falling apart for her at the time. She wasn't having enough food, shelter, love, shelter, food, money, or clothing. Something was lacking. She pinpointed it and complained about it to somebody or somebody to her. Because somebody popped up on her, whoever it was, that she was taking for a joke. Okay, she went somewhere and it was danger below. That simply means she went somewhere and it wasn't good, right? She went somewhere and something negative happened, anything like that. Because maybe somebody popped up on her and wanted her to go somewhere and she went with the person. Anything like that, it could be. She's not innocent in it all. She knows, right? She knows it all. She's not innocent. She is on a battlefield. She needs to learn the lessons necessary to beam and express her spirituality. Because she is salary driven, God says. And our life journey was called for her not to be salary driven. So maybe some kind of way she's trying to get money. She went somewhere. I don't know. What is life to her, God says right here. This is the life and death card. This usually means dying. She needed to value her life. So I don't know where she went. Went somewhere for money. Letting off her sexual tendencies, right? She needs to clear her mind. Finally, she in a safe and happy place, but she in a place, right, where, I mean, if she's still there, a sane asylum or wherever she at. But this is the baby is in a safe and happy place, I might as well say. Because it says somebody had back your ways of thinking that is racist or not just coming up to what things was today. So during that time period, she might have been not trying to deal with what was on her plate right then. Right? So if she had postpartum depression, that means she was overwhelmed. She wasn't dealing with what she needed to deal with, and that was handling the baby. She had to see it right then, see it now, what her life was like then. She had to find other ways to pleasure herself, because some kind of way, maybe she went somewhere or was going somewhere, or She wanted to find other ways to pleasure herself, maybe having a baby, dealing with the baby. It wasn't pleasure for her, it was getting on her nerves, maybe anything like that. But God said she had to stay on her path, or she just went somewhere with somebody making money or whatever she's doing. Right? So that's what happened on her journey. The next card is pill pushing, some kind of way she's taking pills she could get any time. So it says she moved fast on it. Okay? Because it says right here it was all about money. What was she willing to do to save herself? Because some kind of way maybe somebody was talking to her about making money, getting money, anything like that. She moved fast on it and went to make it happen. But God said, what is life to her? Pinpoint, somebody popped up on it. Might have said you want to go somewhere and make some money or anything like that. She didn't want to postpone an active action. So she might have been on some kind of pills during the time she did this to the baby. Okay? Because she can get any time. It says she's on a speedway. She was gorgeous. The baby was gorgeous. You are adorable. So somebody might have told her she was adorable or the baby was adorable. Being different just means she stood out. Her or the baby stood out. I don't know which one, because thoughts were swirling in her mind at the duplex, at her home, or at some place she went to with somebody. Because it looked like she took some pills. Here's another drug card. She a genius, and she didn't even know it. Okay, she wanted a meal and done. She wanted loyal, but she had to deal with what was on her plate and throw away the script. She wanted loyal out of some guy that she was flirting with, talking with, engaging with, or whatever. Only you, babe. A guy, whoever it is, she wanted loyal out of him. A man she liked, flirting with, liked, or just somebody in general she was doing business with, making money. She wanted whoever this man to change. It says that she is holding on for dear life, trying to work it out with maybe this person or just in her mind, period. We'll have to be strong for the best outcome. So she had to be strong for the best outcome because she is trying to have it where some man changed. So she wanted something in print from some man. I don't know if she wanted, I don't know if this was a child's father and she wanted something in print to show he's going to care for the baby, or she's trying to make money from her boss. I don't know what this is. Some kind of way she said something to the person, or the person said something to her and she said, for what? Whatever his name is. Can you still love me now you know? So could the person still love her now? The person know whatever, that she killed the baby, or that she on drugs, or whatever this is. I don't know. And she can still do God's mission if she likes. Okay, she has found somebody from a distance, or somebody's following her from a distance, something like that. Okay, somebody shouldn't wonder why. They should ask her, was she gay? And she feeling God's mission being gay, because this will be her card. So if she gay, she might have turned gay inside the jail, or she might have been gay all the time. I don't know. Right? Okay, let's go. Okay, it says right here, I'll love you forever. So some kind of way, maybe the child's father, she's saying this out to, I'll love you forever. And she want him to be bold and brave in it. Okay, so what is next? Trying to tear another person down, having a blank look on her face. So she might have been tearing, her and her child's father might have been tearing each other down, because he is keeping his options open. If he wasn't keeping his options open, yeah, keeping the options open. Okay, she wanted to be like it was before she murdered her child. Or she wanted it to be like it was before her relationship with her child's father was murdered. You know, where it was ruined. Because it was hard for him to show her love. But it was hard for her to show her baby love. Little Scott. Something was canceled 2 times. And time counted to her as far as whoever her child's father is, maybe. Or getting a job, her child's father, dealing with somebody with drugs or whatever. Or something in the jail she dealing with. Something was canceled 2 times, a trial or whatever God talking about right here. But time was important. Okay. She needed to book an appointment, because was he really worth it? God saying maybe her child's father, was he worth it? you to kill your baby over because something was canceled 2 times. Whatever it was hard for him to show you love. She did a preview and she saw she was on a battlefield, on a battleground. Okay, so it says right here she had to face a pair straight. That's not raisins and lollipops, right? Because it was a miracle. It was going to take a miracle for her not to be a felon. Okay? So it says that someone is a money machine. So she is dealing with somebody who's a money machine, had some kind of money, whoever it is. She wanted money from. Whoever this man is. Child's father, a boss, a drug dealer, or somebody she wanted money from. She had to take off every layer and reveal the naked soul. That means take off her clothes and be with the person. Follow me, to get the money because she was struggling. Follow me? Or this is God talking out to her, tell her to be the strongest person she could be. So she's interacting with drugs. Follow me? And it could have been a pain medicine or just drugs in general. She was at that time. Because she was dealing with a crowd with intense energy. So in jail, she dealing with a crowd with intense energy. Or if she had more than one child, it might have been intense energy in the house because there was a lot going on. Or she was around some place. She went somewhere with this first card. She went somewhere where it was negative. She shouldn't have went there because it was not good for her. So that would have been the crowd she was around with intense energy. So put both of these together and they bad because whatever place she went to wasn't good. Whatever place she went to. So some kind of way she had problems with her child's father or boss or whoever this is. So she seemed to have been on drugs some kind of way. So whatever drugs she was on created this monster in her. It created the monster in her. So whatever she took, it created the monster in her. And then she saw that she couldn't get this man back also. I don't know if the baby looked like the man or what. I don't know if the baby looked like this man or what. Because right here, this the baby card. Finally, the baby in a safe and happy place with spirit. With God. She had to find other ways to pleasure herself because she wasn't going to have this man anymore. Whoever he was. Or she was going to find other ways to pleasure herself because she left. And she went somewhere with whoever this is that popped up on her to get some kind of drugs that would pleasure her. So she had some kind of drugs in her system. She definitely got some in her system now if she in some psych ward, wherever she at. Because they probably drugging her every day where they really need to put her in regular prison. They need to put her in regular prison so she can have a straight mind, not be drugged up the whole time. Because she's guilty as charged. She is guilty. So those drugs made it where, it make it where you have devilish behavior and stuff like that. But then whoever this man is, she couldn't get him either. I don't know if the baby looked like him or what. But I don't know what kind of drugs that she was given. But whatever it was, it brought out the devil in her. Because she was definitely possessed by the devil. So I can't sit and say that was postpartum right there. She was taking some kind of drugs. She was taking some kind of drugs. I don't know if we can blame that on postpartum. If she needed money, she went where she went. Because somebody popped up on her. She went right on with them. She went find a way to pleasure herself. She going somewhere and pleasure herself. That's what happened on her journey. She went. And whatever the heck that was she took, it really screwed her up. I think I see 2 drug cards in there. So this lady had drugs in her system, and whatever it is, it took her the wrong way. And plus, whoever this person is she is connected to, all put it all together. She need to go in a regular jail, though, and serve her time. And not be in a sane asylum place and just being drugged up. She need to go and serve her time as a regular functioning person. And pay the price for killing her baby. because her baby deserved better. Her baby deserved for her to serve real time for taking his life away. Because you making it soft for her and a cushion for her when you doing that over there. She not really being punished. She need to get in regular jail. But God gonna get God's justice. This channel is about justice. Spiritual justice. Okay, here's the baby spirit. Little Scotty. Little Scott. Okay. Okay. Yeah, she pinpointed it. She not innocent. She's on a battlefield. Yeah, she's salary driven. It says she wants money. What is life to her? God said, what is life to you? This is really a death card. What is life to you? This card is like God trying to control you and stop you from care about your own life or don't take somebody's life. Because when it's all over, it's a death card. Yeah, this lady was on drugs. I don't know what kind of drugs that she had though. Because whoever this man is, she's saying to love whoever some man is that had his options open. She murdered her baby. It was complicated for her to show her baby love and good. Right here. Or for this man, whoever the child's father was, or some drug dealer was, or whoever. Yeah. So this is it for this lady. Miss Sanchez. I'm going to say out again for any of you ladies that feel on. But this lady wasn't suffering postpartum. Because postpartum depression, I feel, I mean, I never went through that before, but I feel like drugs don't make it happen. I feel like it automatically happen. I don't feel drugs make it happen. I feel it automatically happen without any drugs in your system. This lady had drugs in her system that made her act how she acted. She wasn't going through postpartum. She had some kind of drugs that she went out and willingly got from whoever, some man who had drugs available anytime. And she took these drugs, whatever it is, to pleasure herself. Get what it's saying? Yeah. But okay, this is the Brass Love One, Healer Tarot.